So this objective is from part 3. شو يعني part 3? Writing questions. So you have to solve, show your work. Let's start with question number 1. They're very similar to the previous questions that we solved. You still have to find the sum of the angles or maybe the difference. Okay? Question number 1 says, what is the combined angle measure? What does the word combine mean? Plus, minus, multiply, or divide? Good job. So what will you do?
55 plus 30.
55
Equal 85.
plus 30 equals, good job, 85 degrees. لو أجاكم هيك بالامتحان وكان سؤال كتابي, you only have to show your steps. Maybe you will get 1 mark for the plus, maybe 1 mark for the degree, maybe 1 mark for writing them correctly, maybe 1 mark for the final answer. We never know. Maybe. What about question number 2? I think if they want to bring something, it will be similar to this. Why? Because they want to see, هل يا ترى طلاب صف رابع بيعرفوا انه هاي الزاوية هي عبارة عن 90؟ مين كان بيعرف؟ Before I told you.
ولا واحد فينا.
No, you knew it. لأنه right angle حكينا انك فيك ترسمي مربع. Also my students last year, grade 3F, remember I told you this. I remember we learned this. We said the right angle, we can draw a square. تذكروا لما تعلمنا square, rectangle, parallelogram and the shows shapes? So this is 90. What will I do? I need to?
Minus.
Why minus? Plus. Salim, can you add? 90 plus 55. Don't forget the degrees. Equal? Give him time. 100. Excellent. 145. What, ya Salim? Degrees. Clear? They already gave you the sum. They said the sum of the angle is, or the angles is 155. And they gave you one of the unknowns, or one of the addends. What is the other addend? What is my unknown? What do you think? How will you find it? It's just the same example that I told you now. Remember when I told you about the family? Yes, I'll say 155 minus 25 equals u.
U? What is U?
U is the unknown. This one, I want to find it.
130. 130.
Good job. 130 what?
Degrees. We can't forget the degree.
Yes, I think you will get something like this as well. Anyways, it will be around those.
20, 40.
The sum is 45. يلا فاطمة, would you like to try?
Yes.
المجموع 45
45 minus
minus الموجود
20.
20 يساوي المجهول m. 45 minus 20 ليش؟ طلعي فاطمة 45. تعالي نرسمهم. How many tens? 10 20 30 40 صح؟ How many ones? 5. 1 2 3 4 5. شيلي منهم 20. هاي شلتي 10 وشلتي 10 ضل 5 وضل 20. So the answer is 25 degrees. طيب فاطمة, is there another way? Yes. فينا نقول 45 minus 20. 5 minus 0 5. 4 minus 2 2. كيف طلع معك الرقم اللي حكيتيه؟ What did you do? Show me your steps.
حطيت رقم.
Wow, what a mistake. Grade 4, never do this. وأنا عم بصلح الامتحان نفس الشيء. Do not put the numbers on top of each other like this. We know that in subtraction the big number will go first. دائما الرقم الكبير أول. Question number 5, 6, 7 and 8 go around the same idea. You just need to read the question. What is the question telling me? 70, 72. Let's do 72 minus 36 equals P. What is 72 minus 36? عادي, I can write it on the side. 2 minus 6, can I do that? 2 minus 6, can I subtract? No. ناخذ من 7 تصير 6 و2 تصير 12. 12 minus 6. 6. 6 minus 3.
Yes, but it's 3.
3. So P is equal to 36 what, guys? What? Degrees. Question number 6. The sum of the angles is 180. I know 120 and M is missing. What will I do? 180 minus 120 equals M. This is easy. Who can do it mentally? Mentally, Yara. بدون خطوات.
I accidentally raised my hand.
Accidentally raise your hand. Mentally. Who can do it mentally? It is easy, guys. طلعوا 180 ناقص 120. المية مع المية بتروح. 80 ناقص 20 60.
I just read that.
Okay, last two questions. Hurry up. What the combined angle length is? Combined angle measure is 140. I know K is missing, but what do I know? This is a very probable. This will probably come because it has a right angle and it has an unknown. Look at this. What is this measure?
90.
90. Good job. So 140 minus 90 equals K. What is K in this case?
50.
How did you know?
He did it. I did it.
Good job. What about this one? The sum is 133 minus 47 equals X. This is challenging, so what will I do? نحط 133 ونحط 47 تحتها. 3 minus 7, can I do that? No. 3 I will take from this 3 بتصير 2. Now 13 minus 7.
6 equals
6. 2 minus 4, can I? لا. So it will become 12 minus 4. The answer is 86 degrees. Clear? Is this objective clear? Can you represent and solve problems involving an unknown angle measure using an equation with a variable? So I think if you will have something like this for the exam, the marks, العلامات رح تكون موزعة, the marks will be distributed on the equations, on the steps. Look, how did I write? I wrote an equation and then I solved it. I wrote an equation, then I solved it. Clear? Yes. Sometimes the total is in the question. So look here. It says the total turn measures 78 degrees. So I know that this angle is 78 degrees. I know that this is 46. I need to find the unknown. What is the measure of angle A? How will you find it? Add what or subtract what? You tell me. It depends. Both can work. It depends on the way you organize or you arrange the numbers. Yes, Sanuka. 78 plus 46. So you're adding the total plus one of the add-ins to get this A. Are you sure about this? Yes. So we subtract 78 minus 46 will give me A. I can align the numbers like this, or I can use mental math to solve it. It's very easy because it doesn't require any regrouping. 8 minus 6. 7 minus 4. 3. So A measures 32 what? Degrees. Question number 10. Who would like to read question number 10? Go ahead. Raise your voice, please.
An angle that
Measures.
65 is
Partitioned. We learned this word before. Partitioned. يعني
smaller angle. The first angle
measures
22. What is
22 degrees.
the measure of the second angle? Write an equation to solve.
Okay, let me tell you this. It is very, very important to write an equation in the exam, because sometimes you will get points only for this equation. You see? You will get points only for this equation. You need to show your work. So in this scenario, who understood the question? Yes. Go ahead, explain.
Can I say that explain it with the answer?
Just explain, because it's Awad's turn to answer. Go ahead.
I will give him the equation.
Do whatever you want. Hurry up.
65 minus 22.
Okay,
So
65
we
minus
must
22.
Minus 60. No, 22. We must minus from the one. 65, 22.
Okay.
And that is gonna be.
Yeah. So my big angle is 65. Okay. Half of this angle, or maybe not half, I partitioned this angle into two parts. The first part is 22 and the second part is an unknown. So you need to write a letter for that. Which letter would you like to choose? M? Okay, so 65 degrees is in fact the sum of M plus 22 degrees. How can I find M? I can subtract. I can say M equals 65 minus 22 degrees. What is the answer?
Can I say?
Yes, go ahead. 33?
Yep.
Excellent. 33 degrees. Label two of the angle measures and the combined angle measure. Use an equation to represent the measure of the unknown angle, then solve. So first we have to have a big angle and then partition this angle into how many parts? 3 parts. So let me tell you. I'm going to have a big angle, and this angle I will partition it into 3 parts. Okay? I need to determine the numbers, those 3 numbers, and write an unknown here for the third part. So choose an unknown. Let's start with choosing an unknown. F. Okay, F. What about the total angle? Remember, this angle needs to be big enough so that we can add 3 angles to get that number. I think larger. But 58 would work, by the way.
74? 90. 75 degrees. 75.
Okay, let's say 90
It's better.
degrees. And you said 53, Yona. Give me one more angle that is less than 90 and probably less than 53. Go ahead. Make it smaller a little.
75.
Okay, 35 sounds good. Okay. Yeah. What do you think F is? Can we solve for F?
Yes.
What will we do? In order to solve for F لازم كل شيء مع ال F يروح على الجهة الثانية. And in order for those numbers to go to the other side, we need to switch the sign. So I need to subtract from 90 those 2 numbers. Okay? How can I do that? I can say, I can add them أول, بعدين I subtract 90, I subtract this number from 90. Or I can subtract 1 by 1. What would you like to do? Add, then subtract. Yes, that's a smarter approach. 53 plus 35. Now 90 minus 88 equals F. So in this case, F equals what? What's 90 minus 88? 2 degrees. So this angle would be, can you draw this angle? 90 will be like this. Of course, we know 90 is a right angle, right?
Yeah.
53 is almost more than half of it. Like this. So maybe this is 53. Maybe this is 35. And this angle over here is 2 degrees. Clear? That is the end of unit, which unit was that? The geometric figures unit.